Hello YouTube, how's it going today? Today I am going to touch bases with you about a little bit I touched about last time I made my video about kind of the infertility stuff and introducing myself and everything to everybody. One of the things I touched bases about was infertility and the struggle of trying to become pregnant. Well, one of the worst things about trying to become pregnant is feeling like you're failing your spouse. When I see my husband playing with somebody else's kid, it breaks my heart, because all I think about is I wish that was our kid. When I'm at the store and I see somebody with kids, it breaks my heart. Like a little baby, you know, because that's what I've always wanted, was to be a mom. So today I was feeling a little bit of creativity going on, and I was thinking, well, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna write a little thing, and I may end up looking down a lot because like I said, I just wrote it today, so I don't know it by heart or anything yet, but it's called Wanna Be a Mama. So anyways, without further ado, I'll go through it and I'll share it with you, okay? And if you like it, then please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe, and yeah, that'd be totally awesome. So anyways, how many want to be a mama out there ready to see a double line on a Piedon stick? Asking God every month, taking temperatures, ovulation kits, negative pregnancy tests. Every month I go through this. Every month disappointment and heartbreak to see my dreams crushed and my hopes smashed. I want to be a mama so bad. To see the positive pregnancy test, feel the baby kick and the labor and delivery, hold my precious newborn for the first time, and all I see is babies everywhere, and not one of them is mine. Feeling so lost, so incomplete. I don't know how to fix it. Everyone says prayer is the way to go, or have you tried adoption? What people don't realize, there is a constant thought in your head, and after so long, 10 years, and so many struggles, feeling like you're constantly struggling with pain, and you're starting to feel like you're going insane when all you really want is your baby in your arms. And every month there is a deep filled emptiness, and that is a constant void, and it's constantly reminding you of the pain and how much you really want to be a mama. These are the feelings that you get when you deal with infertility. And I mean, I know there are a lot of women out there that are struggling, that are on the YouTube channels and stuff that go through it that are going through it as well as part of the TTC community. But it really is. It's a difficult road when you're on it. And me and my husband have had struggles because of it. Marriage struggles because of it. Because he wants another kid too. Like, he's got 2 kids from a previous relationship, and we want to have a baby together. And I mean, somebody once told me, God doesn't give you a name without giving you a baby. Well, we have a name, where's our baby? So anyways, and like this is like the most emotional subject for me, and it makes me cry every time I think about it or I talk about it. And I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about it, and maybe somebody will get a smile from it, because maybe they're feeling the same way I am or something, I don't know. But anyways, so that's kind of where my brain has been today. And I mean, it's a struggle, and it's a sucky struggle, and it's it's not so much waiting for a baby or hoping there's a baby, that a baby's coming. It's the not knowing whether or not you're going to have a baby that's worse than hoping or wanting. It's the not knowing. Not knowing what lies ahead. And I know that's the beauty of life, because nobody knows what their whole life is planned. But from the time I was 4, I knew I wanted to be a mom. I knew I wanted babies. I wanted like 15 of them. I'm older now, and I don't know, these are the things I think about, and the things that I go through. And anyways, it's heartbreaking, especially when everybody you know gets pregnant so easy, and then like people that you know that didn't even want kids are having them, they're having twins and things. It's like, really? And then people who have kids and they give them up to the state, like, and then it's heartbreaking. And as far as adoption goes, my husband and I, well, first of all, let me put it this way, okay? I'm totally open to embryo adoption, and so is my husband. But as far as traditional adoption goes, that would have to be in both of our hearts, 100%. Same thing with foster parent adoption. I know there's lots of kids out there that don't want to be without a parent, they didn't ask to be parentless, but, or without a family, and I get that. I understand that completely. But I believe that's something that God calls you to. And I believe in my heart, my family needs to be done a different way. And each family and how each person grows their family is a different way they want to do it. Most people want to do it traditionally. Some people have the heart for adoption. Some people have the heart for foster parent adoption, care adoption. And I mean, I would, honestly, there's so many beautiful children out there that need parents that are good parents. But where's my baby? That's all I gotta say. Where is mine? And because I know babies grow up to be kids and stuff. I mean, that's obviously a given. But to be a mom, to feel a baby grow in you, and to experience the morning sickness and the belly and the being able to put the nursery together, and then the dealing with the crying and the teething and all that stuff, you can't do that with a foster kid. You can't do that with, I mean, they've already been through it. Their parents already been through it. And how many of those kids that are getting adopted out actually should be getting adopted out? How many of them aren't? You know? And I would hate to be adopting a child that shouldn't have been getting adopted. And I know the state does their best, but for me, I don't necessarily feel like I would be too thrilled adopting a child and then come to find out that the state took them with no reason to take them. And so, that's where my heart is there. The other thing is international adoption. And I honestly believe that there are so many cultural differences, and unless you're willing to integrate in those cultures and learn about those cultures, which every culture is really cool and really unique and really awesome, but I believe that a child should be within their culture. They should learn within their culture, because it's not the same if they're not. And that's not meant to sound any kind of way prejudiced or anything, so please don't take it that way. It's just where my heart is, where I feel like how is a child gonna feel knowing they're not from that area? What kind of behavioral issues are gonna happen because of that? What kind of, I'm looking at the long-term stuff when I say that. I'm not looking at just, okay, what if this or what if that. I'm looking at the long-term. You got two parents that are whatever ethnicity, and they adopt from another ethnicity. They're learning these new cultural things, but what about their integrated family that they're adopted into? How are they going to feel like they're part of the family? I worry about that. I worry about children feeling like they're part of their home. Like that's what they're part of, if they're meant to be there. Because at the end of the day, I want my kids to know that they are part of my home. And I want them to feel like it. I don't want them to feel like they don't belong and that they belong somewhere else. And so that is where my heart is on that. And maybe that's a really bad way to look at it. But I'm not trying to look at it like that. Because most people are looking at it like they just want to grow their family. They want babies, whatever. I want the right family. I want to grow my family the right way God intended me to grow it. Whether it is through embryo adoption, because that's, or whether we're supposed to do it through IVF, or whether we're supposed to do it through having a natural conception. That's what I want. Adoption is so beautiful, and it really is. But it should be done with the family that it's meant to be with. And in my family, I really feel like adoption, like traditional adoption, would not work. And I know there's counseling and things like that, but seriously, I just wonder about the kids that are getting adopted and the cultural differences and stuff. So you wonder if they really feel like they belong. So that's really where my brain goes with that. Now, I have 2 amazing stepkids. They're 12, they're 14. And I wouldn't trade these boys for any other boys in the world. But something's missing in our family, and has been for a long time. And it sucks. Because I wonder so much whether I should just give it up, or if I should just keep that name in my heart and keep going with it. So, anyway, sorry for the emotional video 5 days before Christmas. I wasn't trying to be like, you know, depression queen of the whatever. I don't know. But just kind of wanted to share some things was all, and was feeling creative. And if you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe. I'll be keeping more to come. I'm going to try to do at least 1 video a week, maybe 2. So maybe next one will be a crafting video. I think it's about time for something like that anyways. So crafting or cooking or something. So anyways, have an awesome day. And if I don't put another video up before Christmas, Merry Christmas.